I watch Archangel Michael stretch his weary wings upon a hospital bed, drained yet steadfast. He has fought countless battles, and now, though he does nothing, his silent faith speaks volumes. Death prowls outside, eager to leave its mark upon your doorway tonight, but I remain sovereign, holding firm to every promise. Even in utter stillness, my might radiates through him, reassuring hearts. Trust that I stand vigilant over each life, charting hope where despair threatens to reign. My presence enfolds you in moments that appear desolate, showing that rest can spark renewal. Michael, though confined, emits an echo of resilience that defies mortal eyes. Tonight, fear proclaims a dire approach, yet I have already stationed a barrier no force can breach. Death trembles at my decree, unable to proceed without my knowledge. Look upon Michael's stillness and discover that faith transcends motion, preserving the light within your soul. No hospital walls can dim the brilliance of a spirit aligned with my will. Though he lies in silence, Michael's unwavering dedication has not wavered. I speak into your anxiety, reminding you that I am the author of life, canceling every threat. The night may bring grim mornings, but my power outshines every menace. Let the hush around Michael be an anthem of trust, demonstrating that my provision endures when all outward action ceases. Rely on me, for I hold dominion over all realms, bending fate to my purpose. Even as Michael does nothing, angels surround him, bearing the weight of his exhaustion. I direct unseen currents, ensuring that no final word is spoken without my command. Death lurks, but it cannot claim you if I protect you. Yield your dread, and witness how my grace stands unshaken. As you breathe, know that my presence overshadows every threat, bringing calm in the fiercest storm. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. I kindle hope in the quiet, where Michael's fatigue unveils a deeper truth. His body may appear motionless, but my spirit pulsates with unstoppable force. Tonight, though the specter of mortality creeps, I hold the key to every threshold. No night can extinguish the brilliance I kindle within faithful hearts. If you trust my voice, type, I rest in your everlasting strength. I fill the spaces that doubt tries to invade, reminding you that every second is under my watchful eye. Michael's limp posture becomes a testimony, revealing that strength is often forged in surrender. He has battled bravely, and now he allows my will to guide him. Death's threat roams brazenly, yet I speak life over you. Cling to the calm that transcends human reasoning, for I whisper hope when despair howls its fiercest warning. Let your mind not be shaken by dire predictions or the hush around Michael's bed. My sovereignty weaves through the fabric of existence, bypassing every attempt to unravel the promise I have made. Though he appears frail, Michael's faith surges, fueling a quiet victory. Darkness cannot eclipse my radiance, no matter how it prowls. Safeguard your heart in my care, where unbreakable assurance replaces every trembling thought. I designed every spirit for courage, and in Michael's silence, that truth stands firm. Though fear prowls, it will not triumph. I watch him, and I watch you, realigning each destiny with wisdom and might. Tonight, a menacing presence knocks, but my protective embrace stands unyielding. Do not cower or question my capacity to save. Within this trial, I reveal my power, stepping between you and the abyss. No mortal foe intimidates me, and no weapon forged can overtake those I guard. Michael remains still, yet the heavens resound with unwavering confidence in my plan. The hours grow late, and death seeks entry, but it finds my decree as a key of light. Let your heart absorb this assurance. I remain the final authority, orchestrating every outcome. My love holds you, even when all else falters. I command existence with a single word, and not a whisper escapes my notice. Michael's exhaustion communicates my truth. When mortal strength ends, divine power shines. Death has no dominion where I have decreed life. Take heart, for I neutralize each threat, encasing you in mercy. When the darkness roars, remember who quiets the storm. If you recognize my shield, type, my faith will not be shaken. I alone calm the uproar in your mind, speaking stillness over fear. Though Michael's wings do not rise, I lift him by my spirit. Nothing escapes my gaze, and every force bowing at my command must concede that my word prevails. You may feel the shadows pressing in, but I form a bulwark nobody can breach. Let your trust deepen in this very moment, secure in the knowledge that I stand unwavering. In the hush of that hospital chamber, my voice resonates across eternal expanses. Michael's fatigue does not reflect a defeated champion, but rather a soul aligned with my eternal plan. When you dread the possibility of demise, recall that I hold the keys of every boundary. No grim rumor can usurp my timing. Let your fears evaporate in the light I radiate, for nothing stands mightier than my promise. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. Your heart may pound with apprehension when threats loom, but let Michael's calm be your guide. Though he appears inert, my authority is not diminished. Look upon his eyes, and see the reflection of unwavering reliance on me. Even while death circles, I remain enthroned above fear. Trust that I chart every occurrence, turning gloom to victory. Take comfort, knowing my hand has never faltered. Some believe only frantic action wards off destruction, yet Michael disproves such notions. His quiet reliance upon me illuminates a path for all who wrestle with terror. I have already set my decree in motion, and no adversary can uproot it. Fear not the empty illusions that threaten to overtake you tonight. Let my gentle reassurance saturate your spirit, fortifying you for each new hour. Hear the truth, I stand at the threshold, keeping watch where doom tries to creep. Michael needs no grand display to prove my might, for stillness can roar with my sovereignty. Have no doubt about who reigns over every heartbeat. Surrender every trembling thought to me, and discover my steadfast coverage over your home. When darkness knocks, my light answers, silencing the echoes of dread. My intervention extends beyond any boundary, for I control the pivot of every destiny. Michael's repose speaks more powerfully than a legion of words, reminding you that my will cannot be overturned. Death seems near, yet I remain closer, overshadowing its bold attempts. Trust the wisdom that shapes universes, and know my grace shields you from unspoken terrors. If you trust my shelter, type, I stand under eternal wings. Do not believe despair's propaganda, for it has no authority here. Michael's fatigue might look like surrender, but to me, it radiates unwavering confidence. Each breath you take is measured by my infinite perception. Where gloom asserts itself, I counter with glorious intervention. The night might be dark, but my brilliance cannot be dimmed. Lean on the knowledge that I set boundaries death cannot cross. From the dawn of creation to this present moment, I have governed every element. Michael rests, yet his spirit resonates with my unbreakable word. Let your mind not waver at talk of finality, for I am the Alpha over time. No power outmaneuvers my command. Death brags at your doorstep, but I hold the authority to open or close every entrance. Take refuge, for my covering extends into every unknown. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. I breathe life into what appears hopeless, renewing hearts that felt doomed. Michael's posture is not defeat, it is the stance of one who knows I am absolute. Cast away the dread that births panic, for I hold you in my palm. Nightfall cannot hide my watchful eye, and threats cannot prosper where my blessing abides. Resist the urge to give in, and let my voice stir your confidence in my purpose. Mortals debate the power of chance, but my sovereignty transcends all. Michael's quiet presence holds a truth that outlasts mortal definitions of triumph. Tonight, death surveys your household, yet my decree remains unshaken. When the hour seems darkest, I shine brighter. Trust my orchestration, for no matter the size of your doubt, my plan carries you forward. If you accept my guardianship, type, my hope stands firm. I silence voices of dread that attempt to infiltrate your thoughts. Though Michael's arms fail to rise, his faith uplifts entire realms. My realm oversees the physical and the spiritual, weaving them into one symphony. Death's threat is but a hollow echo when faced with my reality. Fortify your trust, for I have encompassed you fully, sparing you from any unstoppable force. Let fear crumble before my everlasting might. No cry goes unheard, no tear is unnoticed. Michael's situation appears dire, but my perspective sees beyond limitation. When the night announces terror's approach, I counter with my unstoppable presence. I have pledged deliverance to all who anchor themselves to my counsel. This watch does not end, nor do I slumber. My protection envelopes you, forming an unbreachable barrier against lurking shadows. The hush around Michael kindles a spark in hearts longing for miraculous intervention. I fashion every cell, and I can restore life against all odds. Fear fosters confusion, but I bring clarity. When death steps toward your threshold, it encounters my dominion. Let no foreboding rumor convince you to yield. I stand resolute, defending your existence with unwavering resolve. Some question if my hand moves in silence, yet Michael's stillness proclaims an emphatic yes. Without thunderous displays, I shift outcomes and rewrite predictions. Death cannot slip past my authority, no matter how strong its approach. Lean on this insight, my power has no rival. The tempests you face are but fleeting storms in my eternal framework. If you rely on my decree, type, I believe in endless mercy. Even the faintest faith can topple the greatest threat. Michael has not lifted a sword, yet his trust in me keeps him secure. My voice thunders across the invisible expanse, halting every destructive plan that attempts to invade. You stand under the same banner of protection that covers him. Though the evening's chill threatens, my warmth sustains you. No hospital bed can nullify my sovereign will. Life passes in fragile moments, but each second rests in my guidance. Michael's strength, though hidden, testifies that my authority surpasses physical bounds. While this night holds the promise of dire happenings, my overshadowing grace endures. Hold to that truth, and your spirit will thrive. Do not be troubled by the hush, let it be a witness to my unspoken vigilance, which wards off every scheme of despair. Darkness seeks to claim what I have sanctified, but it lacks permission. Michael's story remains firmly in my grasp, revealing how my dominion surpasses mortal speculation. Though death knocks, my hand bars the door. Trust my readiness to intervene, for no boundary can restrain my will. Receive this assurance, what I ordain stands, and no gloom can dismantle it. If you hold my promise, type, I dwell in everlasting light. Be still, for I breathe life where others expect ruin. Michael's shoulders might sag, yet my power is in no way diminished. Rest and watch how I transform fear into unwavering confidence. Let every doubt scatter in the face of my unwavering truth. Death might circle your dwelling, but I overshadow it with unrelenting might. Surrender your anxieties to the one who reigns, and discover the calm that surpasses all understanding. I have spoken assurance since the dawn of time, and my word has never failed. In Michael's immobilized state, I imprint a reminder on your heart. My might endures through every crisis. No threat can sever you from my keeping. Tonight, though talk of doom resonates, my affirmation cancels every impending tragedy. Rejoice, for I control every factor. Stand unshaken, and let my glory prevail beyond mortal whispers. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. I conclude this message with love that knows no limit, urging you to see beyond the shadow of death's taunt. Michael's weariness testifies that genuine power can dwell in absolute stillness. My watchfulness completes every detail, and I exclude no one from my care. Let faith guide your thoughts this night, believing I remain the supreme shield. If you trust my everlasting guard, type, my soul rests in your power. I see the hospital walls absorbing each whispered fear as Archangel Michael lies motionless, still recovering from his prolonged trials. His resolve, though masked by fatigue, remains anchored in my constant presence. Though death announces its approach with threatening certainty, I have not relinquished my authority. In the quiet of his room, fresh waves of strength begin forming. Trust that, even when all appears silent, I am orchestrating deliverance with a power that transcends mortal sight. I watch Michael's every breath, aware that his inactivity does not signal defeat. Instead, it reflects a deeper confidence in my rule over every sphere. Let your heart learn from this tableau of reliance, knowing that death cannot force entry unless I grant it. Tonight's looming shadow meets my unbreakable boundary. Do not succumb to dread, for my purpose is at work. When the world expects despair, I craft solutions that defy earthly logic, protecting those who cling to my promise. My love permeates each corner of Michael's room, healing him in ways not visible to common eyes. Though his wings remain tucked and his voice subdued, he stands firm under my guidance. You, too, can stand even when confronted with dire warnings. Death's plan is never absolute in the light of my sovereignty. Let faith carry you above the rumble of ominous forecasts. I reign over every breath, rewriting scripts of doom, upholding each soul that calls on my name. I speak calm into your restless heart, reminding you that you need not see my hand to trust its movement. Michael's condition mirrors the subtlety of my power, gentle yet unstoppable. Death prowls, yet I confine it within appointed limits. Surrender each worry, and see how my peace unseals the darkness. When your mind swirls with doubt, recall my eternal vantage point. In stillness, I unveil solutions beyond your expectations, affirming that you dwell under my unshakable care. I am the anchor that steadies every quiver of uncertainty. Michael remains inactive, reflecting the faith that does not rely on outward strength. Fear pronounces finality, but I hold the decisive word. Though death knocks, I stand at the threshold. Let my voice draw you from panic to confidence, whispering hope amid every threat. If you lean on my promise, type, I choose your covering. I breathe calm into the tension that pervades your surroundings. Michael's apparent weakness stands as a testament to unseen light flowing from my throne. Darkness attempts to overshadow, but my fire brightens even the dimmest outlook. Look to the calm on Michael's face and discern a glimpse of my eternal assurance. When dismay howls, know that I have still greater storms. Let your thoughts settle in my fidelity, for the night cannot stifle the dawn I command. I cradle Michael's spirit, reminding all who watch that rest can carry immense potency in my hands. Do not mistake inactivity for neglect. My realm brims with movement, orchestrating rescue where humans see only ruin. Death roams with fearful urgency, but it will not prevail without my consent. Surrender your anxieties, for I overshadow them. Even in a room hushed by sickness, miracles quietly take form under my unwavering surveillance. I am mightier than mortal speculation, rewriting each situation to align with my timeless plan. Michael's languid posture does not betray my intentions, it proclaims that my control stands above external commotion. The darkest forces tremble when I decree life. No matter how close doom seems, I preserve what is mine. Keep your eyes on me, not on the rumors of peril. My authority extends over every dimension, repelling each shadow that threatens. Let courage germinate in your soul as you witness Michael's steadfast waiting. He trusts that I am near, even when fatigue seeks to overwhelm him. Death's frantic whispers cannot silence my promise of preservation. I watch you as well, preparing ways where none seem possible. When your spirit quakes, recall how I have always led my beloved out of despair. My reign does not waver, even when the battle grows fierce. I transcend the immediate, crafting victory in realms unseen. Michael's stillness symbolizes the ultimate reliance on my word. Though doom prowls at midnight, it is bound by my boundaries. Let your anxiety dissolve in this truth, my power knows no limit. If you receive my safeguarding, type, my shelter is with you. I remain the fortress that no adversary can penetrate. Michael, though weary, clings to my sustaining strength. His wings may not lift, yet my might floods his innermost being, banishing all fear. The specter of demise skulks outside, but it withers under my gaze. When your thoughts reel with dread, pause and remember, I hold each pulse in my sovereign design. Nothing can override my verdict, for I alone determine every life's appointed course. I stand vigil, carrying your concerns as if they were my own. Michael's frailty radiates a deeper message of unwavering dependence on me. Let the roars of impending catastrophe fade against my declarations of security. Though you feel overshadowed, my essence penetrates the thickest gloom. Trust that I do not allow a single calamity without the precision of my eternal wisdom. My authority stands firm, girding you against unseen attacks. My voice moves through the hush, calling you to recognize that inaction does not equate to futility. Michael's convalescence highlights the power of inward faith over external clamor. The final word belongs to me, not to death's threats or despair's accusations. Surrender your tension, for I direct outcomes beyond your perception. I have stationed my angels around you, forging a perimeter that no darkness can breach. Draw close and find rest in my infinite oversight. I pour healing upon every hidden wound, ensuring that Michael's spirit remains fortified while his body recovers. Fear's attempts to infiltrate your thoughts will be halted by my truth. Even the fiercest enemy falters when confronted by my authority. The hush in Michael's chamber should stir your awareness of my ceaseless guardianship. Do not measure victory by motion, measure it by the certainty of my unbreakable word. I orchestrate each heartbeat, shaping triumph from the most dire contexts. Michael rests under my watch, allowing my purpose to manifest without distraction. Death circles, but it is not sovereign. Let your heart breathe freely, for I command everything with unmatched precision. If you trust my provision, type, my hope is anchored in you. I uphold the weary, replacing their weakness with strength. Michael's pale features mask the radiant assurance surging within his core. Darkness hovers greedily, but it cannot eclipse my brilliance. Cling to that truth, for my presence repels every destructive force seeking to violate your safety. Fear surrenders to my decree, powerless to overrule what I ordain. I am the guardian of your tomorrows, tailoring each detail according to my perfect design. I speak calm into every corner of existence. Michael's situation shows that confidence in me dismantles the illusions fear tries to erect. Where gloom attempts to take root, my presence unearths it, restoring clarity. No threat can claim finality while I reign. Fix your gaze on the unchanging nature of my goodness. I refine your faith through moments of uncertainty, shaping you into a testament of resilience under my care. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this. Though the world sees only a sickbed, I see the platform from which a greater miracle emerges. Michael's silence echoes my steadiness. Death stands poised, yet my hand restricts it. Align yourself with my certainty, knowing that each breath unfolds under my governance. Let the shadows recede, for they hold no real dominion where my spirit thrives. My love saturates your being, shaping your future into one of divine victory. I counter every dark forecast with unshakable assurance. Michael's unspoken confidence declares that no adversity can strip away my sovereign plan. When the night echoes with hopelessness, my light penetrates the gloom. Remember that I have never lost sight of your needs. Though threats parade themselves as unstoppable, one whisper of my command disarms them. If you welcome my refuge, type, I hide in your grace. I stride over thresholds that terror tries to claim, commanding a divine blockade. Michael's rest shows that faith can transcend physical restraints. While watchers might assume defeat, the realm of my activity brims with unstoppable progress. Death might loom, yet it confronts an immovable barrier of my will. Fears unravel in my presence, revealing a truth unclouded by the illusions of despair. Take solace, I secure every moment you surrender to me. I shadow every move of the adversary, refusing entry where my decree forbids. Michael's testimony lingers as a living proclamation that my power stands unchanged. The gloom cannot extinguish the flame of conviction I have placed within you. Though the night seems oppressive, my protection rises higher. Persist in trust, knowing I have foreseen all possible outcomes. My plan envelopes you, weaving solutions from the threads of apparent ruin. I have inscribed your days upon my timeless panorama. Michael's frail figure is overshadowed by a presence immeasurable in might. Death's attempts remain futile under my jurisdiction. Rest in this truth, my word becomes a shield, halting the encroachment of calamity. Do not measure my capacity by human logic. Look instead to my boundless nature, and your spirit will find a haven beyond mortal doubt. Doubt has no hold where my clarity resides. Michael's patience reveals that hope thrives when anchored in my promises. Outside, threats swirl, but their bark loses power in the face of my unwavering stand. Listen for my guidance, it rises above the noise of dire warnings. Let your faith speak louder than fear, for my realm knows no boundary or deficiency. If you welcome my fortress, type, I find safety in your might. I remain your steadfast stronghold, maintaining watch over every vulnerable space. Michael's unwavering course shines even in the hush of sickness, signifying my strength within him. Darkness attempts to sow panic, but my presence outlasts every wave of intimidation. Let your spirit absorb this certainty. I rule both day and night, speaking possibility over every threat. I never rest from defending my chosen ones. I reveal hidden reserves of courage when all earthly means appear exhausted. Michael's stillness is a herald of my unstoppable momentum. No matter how close danger seems, it must concede to my overarching authority. Stand firm in the knowledge that my timing is perfect. Even the most hopeless scenario transforms under my care. Persist in confidence, for I shape blessings out of conditions marked for destruction. I watch your thoughts swirl in search of stability, but I assure you, my power remains unshaken by chaos. Michael's unwavering gaze declares that no hospital setting can obstruct my plan. When you sense dread tapping on your door, remember who holds the master key. Nothing passes into your sphere without my allowance. I see beyond mortal horizons, orchestrating breakthroughs that exalt my name. If you honor my reign, type, my trust lies in the highest. I chase away tormenting images that overshadow your peace. Michael embodies the truth that my grace prevails beyond human capability. Let each heartbeat testify that I am the Lord of all circumstances. Darkness stalls when confronted by my unstoppable brilliance. Even the hush of a room holds potential for the miraculous. Step away from despair and enter my domain of security, where gloom encounters my irreversible command. I cradle the faint in my arms, turning vulnerability into a beacon of my might. Michael's fatigue does not signify defeat, it magnifies my sustaining hand. Though death prowls, I reclaim life's stage, reminding you that my authority stands unrivaled. Turn your fears toward me, and see how I shift perspectives, granting courage. Let my whispers reaffirm your purpose. No intimidation stands long under my scrutiny. No boundary eludes my grasp. Michael's silent testimony shouts that I am supreme from horizon to horizon. Even as dread tries to form a foothold, it falters under my watch. Remain steadfast in my vows, they are unbreakable. If you agree with my shield, type, I abide under divine cover. I remain the final checkpoint beyond which no threat can proceed without my command. Michael's rest amplifies the reality of my omnipotence. Forces of mortality fall flat before my decree. Put aside the illusions of hopelessness, for I animate possibilities the world deems impossible. Let your heart settle in the knowledge that I direct the future with unwavering compassion. My love engulfs your existence, ensuring that no terror can uproot you. Dear son, I would really appreciate your help in liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. I will be forever grateful to you for this.